Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, February 12th, 2016. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, says his government is prepared to reward police officers for extended work. Addressing Saturday's Constables Awards ceremony, the Prime Minister said the federal government will not spare any resource to ensure the peace and orderly governance of St. Kitts and Nevis.
We are prepared to reward the police officers for extended work. We are prepared to do that. And there are models within the region, in Barbados and elsewhere. When you ask people to tell you in Barbados, there is nothing called private police duty. They don't allow it. Any police officer is always on duty to the police. If a business place wants an officer, you write to the Commissioner of Police. And the Commissioner of Police is the only person who can regulate the terms of that performance and make arrangements with you. Because when you're on those private jobs, are you still a police? Are you going to arrest somebody up there? What it is you're going to do? Are you going there with a firearm which belongs to the police? And if you are to use it inappropriately, who answers for you? And so these things again we have to have a fresh look at. A fresh look at. Not to suffer anyone, not to be unfair, but to get it right. Get it right on behalf of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
The single most important duty of any government, Prime Minister Harris noted, is to keep its citizens and residents safe.
Every resource for the record that the police has asked, or we collectively as a cabinet has determined is required, we have brought into play. Indeed, even now as we deal with the difficulties, last week in Cabinet we discussed proposals, for example, for island-wide and federation-wide developments in terms of CC televisions at the cost to the federal purse in the region of $4 million to complete that exercise. That is one of the offer that is before us. Large as these sums are, in terms of the competing demands and the public purse, we have never been slow or non-responsive when there is a need to spend on the safety and the security of the people of our country.
The Prime Minister noted that while the government is committed to keeping St. Kitts and Nevis safe, it needs the help of residents.
We need your support. That Brandy is right. The police alone cannot do it. And every person who sees, who hears, who knows, and refuses to say, refuses to pass on vital information, is one who is aiding and abetting the pursuance of criminal activity. It is an unpatriotic act. And all of us, therefore, have to look within our communities, within our homes, and do what we can to speak and to warn and to chastise those who are involved in criminal activity.
Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris. The Ministry of Social Development has procured a new bus for the purpose of transporting persons participating in programs coordinated by the Department of Youth and Sports and the Senior Citizens Division. The bus was commissioned on Wednesday, February 10th. The Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams is the Junior Minister of Social Development.
We have a very active program in the sports division. The under 13, under 15, under 17, both cricket and football sporting events. And so we have to transport many athletes from their schools to Charlestown and from Charlestown to their homes, as well as we have an extended program for the seniors. And so this new bus will be useful in helping us execute the duties assigned to us and helping us transport these two demographic of people who we serve on a daily basis. And so, on behalf of the Ministry of Social Development, I would like to say a special thank you to the Business Corporation of Hosfords through its manager for the automotive division, as well as to thank the PS in Finance for working with us as well.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Keith Glasgow, chaired the brief ceremony, while Pastor Wayne Maynard blessed the bus. Also present were Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Michelle Liebert, as well as coordinators Jamia Claxton and Zanella Claxton of the Department of Youth and Sports. The second edition of the Nevis Blues Festival is going to be bigger and better. Producer Richard Pavitt says plans for this year's festival are well progressed.
We've got a major international artist contingent this year coming in from the UK, the Netherlands and Ireland and America. 3 nights of blues, soul, gospel and blues rock with some of the best blues guitarists in the world.
Last year, the Nevis Blues Festival featured a substantial local contribution, but according to Pavitt, the 2016 edition will feature about 70% more international content. The plan, he says, had always been to have a predominantly international cast as a means of extending Nevis's tourism season beyond March.
Denise Gordon, our Novitian lady, a Novitian by descent, who lives in London. Denise is coming back because she made such a good show last year, as is Ian Siegel and his band. And then we have Kirk Fletcher, the wonderful blues guitarist from Los Angeles, is coming in. We have Simon McBride, one of the world's most recognized fast upcoming blues rock guitarists from Ireland, and his band. We have a band from London called Northside, who I describe as Janis Joplin meets the Allman Brothers. Great lady singer and her husband, a guitarist, are coming in. And we have, I'm trying to think here, we have Denny Eilert, a lovely jazz, blues, soul guitarist who's worked in New Orleans and other places. He's coming in too. And a few surprises, which we're not talking about just yet.
The 2016 Nevis Blues Festival is slated for April 14th, 15th and 16th.
The festival supports Operation Future, so we are planning to have the rehabilitation band perform again as they did last year to open the festival. We have Steel on Fire, the young pan band, coming to play for us on the Thursday and Friday. We also have the Sugar Hill String Band, who are going to come and do some troubadour-style acoustic music for us, and we'll have the Muckajambis and a few others. But I'm not going to mention right now. I want them to be surprises.
The home of the Nevis Blues Festival is Owali Bay, and according to Pavitt, the producers are putting in place arrangements that will make it easier for persons from St. Kitts to enjoy the festival.
This year we're going to do a much more organized transfer facility or services from St. Kitts, so that people over there can get to and back from the festival every night much more easily than was the case last year. We'll have Mr. X and his cat coming across from Frigate Bay. We'll have organized large transfer vessels from Reggae Beach, and a few other things that are in the pipeline as well.
USA Today has named the Nevis Blues Festival among the region's best music festivals for 2016. Still to come?
I look forward with great anticipation every year to this very special luncheon marking Valentine's Day.
The details after this break.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive,
but a warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Welcome back. Mildred Daniel of Nisbet Settlement turned 99 on Tuesday, February 9th, when family members, friends, and well-wishers shared in a service to celebrate the occasion. During the Minister of Social Development, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams was among those present. She spoke on behalf of her ministry and presented the celebrant with a gift.
We would like to all wish you a happy 99th birthday and hope that you will be here next year when we celebrate that grand 100. And we are sure and we stand resolute that our God will preserve you one more year for us to have that milestone celebration.
Coordinator of the Social Services Department's Senior Citizens Division, Garcia Hendrickson, also greeted the celebrant.
We are happy to be here. We are joining with everyone here in wishing Mrs. Daniel a very happy birthday, or what's left of it. And we pray that we'll be back. God will allow us to be back for the 100 Not Out next year, God willing. So we just want to take this opportunity to tell Miss Daniel that we love her, to wish her a happy birthday, and pray that God will extend your life.
Daniel thanked those present for celebrating with her. Joella Creeley is one of Daniel's granddaughters.
But it gives me great honor to be here to be able to celebrate with her today and to represent the family. She has just been that cornerstone, that footpost, that everything for us. She has raised so many of us. I mean, when I try to count the number of persons outside of blood family whom my grandmother has raised, it is a considerable amount. More than 99, I am certain. And I mean, when I come to visit with her day after day, you know, she can attest to the fact that I am getting the blessings for those whom I have blessed.
Various other tributes were given by other family members and well-wishers who also sang choruses and spoke about their experience with the celebrant.
When I contemplate that group, friends and family who are mine, I appreciate you. You are essential, Valentine.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, my love, but not as sweet as you, the seniors.
Senior citizens on Nevis are feeling the love following today's Valentine celebration at Lynn's Deli. The annual Valentine program and luncheon is an initiative of the Social Services Department's Senior Citizens Division.
This is a love day. I know it's not the vote of thanks, but I really want you to put your hands together for Lynn and her staff and all they've spread and prepared for us. Wonderful. Good, so I'm not going to keep you. So I want to wish you a very good day, God's blessings, and let me say happy Valentine's Day when it comes. Love you one and all.
Garcia Hendrickson is the coordinator of the Senior Citizens Division. Meantime, Junior Minister of Social Development, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, proposed a toast to the members of the island's seniors recreational groups.
I look forward with great anticipation every year to this very special luncheon marking Valentine's Day. I am indeed happy to come and share this special day with you. I would like to say again, do continue to enjoy your day, continue to enjoy this function, and I wish you best of luck today and all the love there is.
Today's Valentine program, chaired by Adina Taylor, also received remarks from Permanent Secretary Keith Glasgow, a musical rendition by Frank Mills, and tributes by the staff of the Senior Citizens Division. Reverend Eunice Griffin gave the vote of thanks.
I want to give thanks to Mrs. Kim Singh, the Deputy Director, Department of Social Services. Thanks to Mistress Garcia Hendrickson, the coordinator of the Senior Division, and her staff. For doing a great work amongst us. And I always admire her. She really show love. She really acts lovingly. She really has an interest in us and concern. And if you didn't love her, so good. Let's love her better now. Come on. Amen. And everybody say, Mrs. Hendrickson, we love you.
That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Good night.